massive, but it literally...
It's not massive, but I've had D Double and Wiley like a TikTok that I put out
That's
recently.
crazy.
Just like, nothing further, just like...
Yeah.
Nah, but they've
Trust
seen
me.
it.
Trust me, they know they're
They've
spinning
seen
that
it,
shit.
bro.
That like shows that they're spinning that
They've
shit. trust
seen
me.
it. Do you get me? Like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, so the Wi-Fi bugged out then. But
It's calm.
yeah, I was gassed. Like, I was 6 hours into a shift and I was saw that and it's like buzzing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
No one has got that. I mean, the Metal Messiah, like he's this like Grime page that uploads bare archive stuff, and so it goes in depth about all this old stuff. And I sent him this because he sent me a message after I put up the project or whatever. He said was like, if you ever want to promote anything on this page, let me know. And I sent him this one that I did recently. It's like Lioness Queenie. Have you seen that one? I don't know, but I sent him that, and he was like, "This is cold. It'd be a good Mother's Day post or something like that." And he put it up on Mother's Day, and that is like the best anything of mine's ever done on Instagram, at least.
That's mad.
Without a doubt.
I'm not.
But yeah, he proper put me on.
Yeah, that's cold.
Thankful for that.
That's cold. I'm not gonna lie to you. Send SBTV one of your freestyle things, and they should drop you a bag for a collab. I'm telling you.
Would they actually get back though? Do you reckon? I don't know.
Bro,
No, absolutely.
Are you like that?
Do you know?
Yeah, I'll try it.
It's something to shoot your shot in it, because you never know in it, like, and it's a thing, and it's like I said, it's something that you could do like a collab with them, so they pay you for the collab because what you're doing is a mad thing, and then obviously you can eventually,
Yeah. Like, if you listen, like I said, I got the zip.
Yeah.
Like, this, I don't think is
you got the zip,
downloadable.
but no, that's what I'm saying. Go through if you go through official channels.
Yeah.
So you can actually, because obviously,
Yeah.
for me, yeah, when it comes to art, man's a photographer, innit? And like, I like when I see creative people, I love for them to make money off their art as well as just creating from a creating perspective, innit? So that's why I say, obviously, Max can definitely send you the zip.
Yeah.
But if you get the official channels, and you know what I mean, I'm pretty sure they would love that for rebranding. Well, not even rebranding, but like bringing new life into
Having something different, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Bringing new life into the iconic freestyles and that. And even if you did one or two, and then send it over and be like, yeah, this is what man does. You get me?
Yeah. I'll try it. 100%. I'll try it. I did a Grime blog one today. I don't think that's still going, but you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Mad. Okay. Sick.
How did you look? You know? You said did you do grades and that for like your instruments that you learned? Or?
Yeah, and like the grades for the instruments. Nah.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
I had guitar lessons in college.
Okay.
But I kind of just it was too long, man. I don't know. I like so in college I did music performance BTEC and I did music technology BTEC. I also did religious studies A level, but yeah, the music performance thing, I liked it in it, but I weren't like I can play and I'm pretty decent. But when it comes to playing in front of a stage, in front of people, it's like
yes, a lot.
It can go wrong so easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just like. I kind of found myself preferring just being behind a computer and doing that and like taking my time to make something perfect, you know.
God, yeah, I feel you. So what did you so would you say you're kind of more self-taught in terms of like the instruments?
100%.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I did I think I did up to level 3 on bass guitar, but like I hated the scales, like doing the scales because
man.
and I never thought because people always said, yeah, if you learn the scales, you'll be able to play everything. And I don't know, my mind, I think maybe I didn't practice enough, but my mind never got to that point where I could just be hearing a song and kind of figure it out. Clearly, your mind has got to that point, do you know what I mean, to an extent.
Well, that's from my dad. Like, he grew up in the 90s, grew up in the 70s, 80s. He was a punk, and he wanted to be in a punk band, so we just bought a bass and would listen to records and just, you know, play along with them until he figured it out. Like, he didn't have any tabs, he couldn't open the internet or anything. He would just listen to records and just figure out the bass lines to them until he got into a couple bands. And him and his mates would have done. They weren't massive by any means, but they were still, they did still
Go
do
to a couple shows and that, yeah.
decent showing up. Yeah, I'll be going in Brown in like Lancashire, but played in that pub, played in that, but yeah, and he sort of just put a bass in my hand when I was like 14, 15, 13 to be fair, 13, and just sort of ran with it from there. I do prefer bass over guitar though.
I feel you. Okay. I wanted to ask, who would you say are like your top 3 influences growing up?
Before his production.
Growing up?
Yes.
Before production, yeah.
Yeah, before production came to play.
Like what you listen to.
It's a big question. I can't lie, It's for like teenage me, it probably defo would have been Tyler the Creator. I know it's bait, but it would have been. He would have been one of them.
God.
Tyler really has a hold over this new generation. Can't lie. Okay. Who else?
It's called, man. Newest project's crazy.
Yeah. Facts. What? You don't like? You're bugging, by the way. You're bugging.
I haven't got into it.
You're bugging. And I feel it would be up your lane.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I haven't got into it.
Oh, my God. Okay.
What, Tyler?
Yeah, his last project.
Yeah,
not
man, he's
the
just
Gary
the deluxe version.
The fucking the deluxe version. But I'd say just listen to the original, innit?
Oh, he dropped a deluxe, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great summer album.
What do you feel about deluxes?
Oh, here we go.
Me,
yeah,
personally. I don't know, man. I mean, I liked it. I've always expected him to, like, when he's released a project, it's always been at a different part in my life. Like, it's always been every 2 years or whatever. And those 2 years, a lot of stuff has happened, And the last one was, I don't know, it was a weird time, but it was good at the same time. And I really did like that project. It's always in, like, the summer. But this deluxe, because I was expecting something different, but I'll take whatever I can get, you know what I mean? And the deluxe, there are a few songs that I'm like, I'm all good, but some of them I'm like, yeah, cold. And I listen to them on like a daily basis now. There's some Madlib production, some Kanye West production. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I
like him.
It's
a decent.
Who else was influences?
It's such a big question because it's like.
Do you have like, let's say, moments where you had a certain time where you was listening to, like, let's say from like early doors, like 12 to 15, who were the artists you'd say that you was kind of go to playing, and do you know what I'm saying?
I sound so basic, bro, but it probably would be like, not that era, but like old, early 90s, late 90s Eminem. I know it sounds bait, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, cool.
I think his new stuff, obviously, dead, terrible. But that Slim Shady LP, the production, like the Dre production and that, and just how that falls together and how it plays through, that was like, I'd never heard beats like it, and it was just like crazy how well it was made, and I wanted to figure out how does his voice sound like that, and what is that noise? Yeah.
God.
What? Just Eminem.
Yeah.
Just
That's
Eminem.
such a bare answer, though.
Fair play. I hear it still.
So when would you say you started getting into like grime and that then?
When I was like 14, 15. Okay. Like it wasn't an early thing for me. I was into some bits, but it wasn't until like 14, 15 when like the Bugzy Malone Chipmunk beef was going. And that's when I was getting into that kind of thing.
That was pivotal.
Is that how you got into grime?
That was pivotal, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yeah.
That's interesting.
I'm from Blackburn. It's like Lancashire. You know what I mean? It's not.
mad.
Grime isn't huge up there. I had to be introduced by friends. You know what I mean?
Mad.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Cause, so do you remember what was the first one? Do you remember like first couple rhythms that was sent to you? Do you remember, or was it literally just the
Yeah,
beef?
Coward.
Coward.
Yeah, Coward. No, because
Yeah,
Bugsy
Coward,
shot
dickhead.
first with the, is it the Finer Booth, I want to say. I think. And then, but Coward was towards Tiny, and then he gave Bugsy a few lines. And then Bugsy returned again, I think is it Relegation Rhythm? I think.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah,
think.
Relegation,
And then, yeah, Chip went on to go do, what's the next one he dropped? I think it's the one with Jammer in the back and the Lord and the Max jacket.
Yeah,
I think. I think. I can't remember.
So wait, hold on.
But, and then Young got caught up into it as well.
Yeah.
And then that's when the whole back and forth between, yeah, that was a crazy time.
It's amazing.
It was good. And then following that, I kind of just kept my ear to it and got into it more, especially when I got into college, when other people, like, I had mates in college that put me onto these freestyles from, like, because I don't know, they weren't from down south or anything, they just liked it, like, the early Skepta freestyles and things like that.
Have you
At
heard?
the smoking shower, just rattling them off. But,
Sorry, have you heard the clash between Bashi and Ghetto at the time? It's an old
I
school.
don't think I have, you know. I don't think I have.
Okay. Yeah, because that's one that I was like, oh my days, if you refixed that, it would have been brazy. That is.
There was that Devel 19 guy was on about a while ago. He refixed the Wally and Wally and Kano, Lord of the Mics.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's crazy.
Okay.
I forgot what it's called now, but yeah.
Mad.
Last Chance it's called.
Mad.
Okay.
Mad.
Yeah, cold.
Yeah, nah, man. Grime is amazing, man.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
It is, bro. It is. And especially, like, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and do, like, US freestyles. Like, obviously, I did that Meek Mill one, and I didn't want to carry on doing things like that because it's, like, it's not it's 80-something BPM. It's not 70 or 140. You know, I wanted to do something that's more UK because, obviously, I'm from here. I want to represent it. And I think it's just important to do that. And so an avenue for that was flipping grime samples. Not samples, but things like that, yeah.
Mad.
Oh, you said something about 70 BPM. What does that? What is that? That's not grime. Is that grime as well? Is that
No.
What's it?
That's a lot slower.
Because 70 BPM, 140 BPM, it's the same thing. It's just halved, pretty much.
Okay.
It's slower. It is slower, but it's like it's the same thing. You can just double everything up. If you have to work at 70, like I'm sure the Kill Off Khalid, the President T flip was at 70 BPM,
Okay.
like 72 or something.
Makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
Kind of depends with the sample for me, but yeah.
Fair. Okay.
Mad. Okay, so going forward, are you looking to work with like grime artists, or would you?
100%.
Okay, cool. Who would you like to work with going forward in that case?
If I could make like an actual, like, I mean, obviously D Double's like a go, but if I could make a tune with him, actually mental. Like, I feel like he does, like, I was trying to make about this, like I love his freestyles are amazing, you know. When he's on a set, it's cold.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't sit down and necessarily listen to a D Double album. You know what I mean? There's nothing against him, but you know, I just think he's got a different energy when he's live. Or somebody like PK or someone like that, someone new and just
PK 's
skippy
hard.
and different. Like, yeah.